Moving on from there. Let's see, which game should we go to here? There's a couple of good ones here that we could talk about here at the 6:30 time slot. But I'm just going down the list here. So we're going to go to the game that game day is at. And we're going to have Michigan at Oklahoma. Oklahoma is a 5.5 point favorite at home. Game's at 6:30 on ABC. It is the nightcap for ABC since game day is there. ESPN gives Oklahoma a 53% chance to win. So, Quinn, we'll slide it over to you first here.
Yeah, I'll lead with this. I think Oklahoma is going to be much, much improved along the offensive line. I think they're going to be improved at quarterback, and they have been really good at defense for a minute now. Now that they've got, oh man, I'm blanking on the name right now. Head coach for that came over, defensive coordinator from Clemson.
Brent Venables.
Yeah, Venables. Now that Venables is over there as their head coach, their defense has been stout. Their defense was great last year. That team couldn't win a game because they couldn't move the ball offensively. I think it's going to be a coming out party for Oklahoma, man. I think they're going to be improved this year. I personally think we're either going to see Oklahoma or Florida as a surprise, really good team in the SEC, and it'll be one or the other that can get through some of their tougher games on the schedule. And I'm not super confident which one that's going to be yet, but I think this is a W for Oklahoma. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think they outmatched Michigan down in that Oklahoma heat early in the season. This is going to be a defense. This is going to be ugly. What's the over under in this game?
45 and a half.
Oh, go under. Go under. This is going to be like winner's going to win like 17-10, 13-6. Like it's going to be ugly. Okay, it's going to be
Hey, how about that 10-9 that we saw over the past weekend?
Oh man, at the Wake Forest, man. Come on, what you doing? All the way beating State Point. Yeah, no, this is gonna be an ugly football game, but I think Oklahoma gets the win at home. I think there is something to playing these like blue blood teams in their own stadium. There is a actual, especially now in this NIL era. I was saying this the other day. I think whenever you have two legitimately good rosters, blue blood style rosters, who's at home? They're probably winning the game. Like, let's be real. It's gonna be. I think it's about to get really difficult to go into a top end program in their stadium and win.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited about this game. If you've been with us for a while, not this summer, but the last summer, we were talking about teams, and I was just all off on Michigan. They just lost so much. They weren't going to be good enough. They ended up putting out a 9-4 season, really strong. But now they get this 5-star quarterbacks in, had a solid game one. 21-31, 250 yards for Bryce Underwood. But then the other big kicker, guys, let's not forget. Let us not forget. Alabama running back Justice Haynes is over there now, 159 yards in his first game, 3 touchdowns all over the field for them. And then Oklahoma, John Mateer, who came over from Washington State, showed out 3 touchdowns, 30 completions, and 392 yards. Pretty excited about that. So I think it's going to be more of a high-flying game. Quinn's saying it's going to be down and dirty, and I don't doubt it. Michigan likes to get in the trenches a lot. They like to run the ball. They like to really assert their dominance. And it could be essentially a lot like the Texas-Michigan game from last year, where it's just trying to just more so of that grit and grind that it took for Michigan to try and get there that they didn't have figured out yet. And this one's really tough for me because I think later in the year last year, Michigan started to figure it out. And then you saw it against Alabama. They had figured it fully out. So I'm really actually torn because I don't really fully believe in Venables and his offense yet because he's a great D coordinator. He has some amazing defenses, but the Oklahoma offense has not been able to figure out yet. And I'm hoping that Mateer is going to be that for him. And if so, Oklahoma's going to be a very scary team that's definitely going to be a top 10 team come the end of the year and that are going to have some upsets over some really quality SEC teams. Let's go weird. I'm going to go Michigan in this one. I think they assert the ball. I think that they use their offensive line and Justice Haynes. I think that's what they missed a lot last year was that Blake Corum that they didn't have. And now that they have Justice Haynes, I think that they absolutely just ravage the trenches and they're able to run everywhere. I think that allows Bryce Underwood to get set up a lot better in play action. So I'm going to go Michigan, and I think it can be high flying, but at the same point, I'm going to go like a 30 to like 21, something like that, some small.
Michigan quarterback Bryce Underwood had one of the better freshman opening game performances of a Power 5 team. Now, granted, they played New Mexico, right? They played, no.
Solid though. Good
Oh,
start.
I mean, solid. Good start for him. And like you said, dude, Justice Haynes, unbelievable pickup in the transfer portal for Michigan.
Yeah.
Another interesting stat in this game is that Shromore is a Oklahoma alumni. So he's returning home in this game. So there's going to be a little bit of emotions there probably for him to be able to be the head coach for Michigan to go to Oklahoma and play. I like Oklahoma in this game simply because I think the offense is going to be a little bit ahead of Michigan. There's a little bit more experience there. Now, granted, Venables historically, Chase, as you mentioned, the defense is always where he shines. But I think I've seen enough so far in week one. Granted, Illinois State, there is at least some sort of an uptick from previous years, and that includes personnel-wise, not just play on the field, but personnel got better from last year. So give me Oklahoma to win this game. I got it as a 3-point win, maybe 30-27 is kind of what I'm looking at. So if that's the case and that's the over, Quinn thinks it's going to be the under. Big and an ugly contest here between two powerhouses, and Chase is going Michigan as well. But very fun game, very interesting game. Listen, we got Texas, Ohio State in week one. Now we get Michigan and Oklahoma in week two.
A lot of
Crazy.
fun. A lot of fun.
Crazy.